welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Oh my goodness, I am so happy that you are here. We're gonna find out what's happening with you the next 30 days. So this is a timeless reading, but when it first comes out, this is January. So it's all about, as you can see, some new beginnings. Very excited to be doing this. I'm gonna show you each pile. So this is pile 1 right here, pile 1. This is pile 2. Pile 3, and this is pile 4. Okay, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Close our eyes, move our head, stretch a little bit if you want. Okay, now as you exhale and open your eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, dear friends from Group 1. I am so happy that you are here. Okay, we're going to find out what's happening with you this next 30 days. When I film it, it is January though. So, but timeless reading, my friends. So you are in the process of like a phoenix rising, right? So transmutation. It's just interesting, right? Because I actually think that the transmutation is really, it's sort of like the in-between. It's sort of like there's still... you're moving from the past into the future, right? So, but that is the in-between for me. So this is like you're transforming into something. So this is an important month for you, my friends. It is all about, I think like transforming the past. It makes a lot of sense because you're beginning in like, when again, like I said, this is January, you're like, it's sort of like you came out of the last year and you're ready to even like, I feel like leveling up, moving forward for the next one. So very beautiful energy here. I'm actually going to do the tarot now, and we have this oracle for us later, but we're going to be using two tarots. We have this is a Moon Moth Goddess tarot. It's a personal one that she did. She shared with me. She was kind enough to share with me. And then this one is my new addition to my tarot collection, and this one is All That Glitters Tarot by Gifted Soul 777. We're going to use both of these decks this month, and so this one is actually on Etsy, so you can buy it there if you want. Alright, so what is happening to the collective of Group 1 in the next like 30 days and upcoming? We have the 6 of Wands. Oh, very nice. What's happening to the collective of Group? You're gonna hear them. You know, my cats are very beautiful. They're actually, I'm gonna put this later up first. They argue all the time. There's my cranky older cat, and then my younger cat who always wants to play, but she doesn't she's like, no, she doesn't want to play. Like, how many times do I tell you she doesn't like it? Okay, Queen of Swords energy here. Very nice. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna use this one. I'm like, I'm going to use this clarification. I think that's what we're going to do. All right. So in that case, let me do one more. Sorry, I'm like, one more. I want to know one more. Especially, okay, what's happening? Justice. Okay. Wow, look at that. Very intense, very intense. Okay. All right. Do you see we have like, there is a lot of growth here. You can actually say it right off the bat because we have this Page of Swords and then the Queen of Swords. So, all right, so I'm going to think about it in terms of growth, and so I feel like you're both, you both need to be the teacher and the student, I would say, for a lot of you. I do feel like with this 6 of Wands, I feel like there is a sense of accomplishment, feeling like, I really do feel like that the transmuting is making a lot of sense. It's sort of like, you're ready to go on to the next level in your life. And so I feel like that's where you are. You're starting off with this confidence. And in starting this, which is really, so it's funny because you're starting this like, I'm like, okay, we're getting, even though it's not really a start, it's sort of a start in different aspects here. With this Page of Swords, that's where we're coming from. It's sort of like getting this clarity. But then you also have experience. You also have knowledge that you're going to lead. You're going to use this upcoming month. Now with the Justice here, it's sort of like, I guess, finding the balance between that, being the student and again, like teacher, sort of finding that balance between you. So that's sort of like something that I'm getting here. I also want to say that for some of you, this actually might be people like somebody who's like a child, might be playing a very important role, might be a child here, or somebody who's younger. And then we also have the Queen of Swords here. That could be somebody who's older. It could be your energy as well. And sort of like having patience. I almost want to feel like, but for me, it just feels like a lot of that is you. Like you're both the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. And so what I'm seeing here is sort of like having patience with yourself, especially your inner child, as you, and also like as you learn something new, as you're coming out of things, having the patience. And it's sort of like what it is here. Okay, let's actually see, we'll clarify this. What is the Justice card doing here? What is the Justice card doing here? What's the Justice card doing here? Justice card in here. Oh, this one. Okay. We have 7 of Cups. So there's choices and potentials. Okay. What is this Queen of Swords doing here? What is this Queen of Swords doing? What is this Queen of Swords doing here? Chariot. Okay. Movement forward. Yep. So there is a lot of movement here. What is this Page of Swords doing here? I'm like, oh, Queen of Wands, nice. All right, and then what is the Six of Wands doing here? What is the Six of Wands doing here? What is the Six of Wands doing here? This one, look at how much beautiful, yeah, like the Six of Wands totally does make sense with this, the Sun energy. So like fulfillment, joy, and it's just, you feel good about yourself, or you feel good about this like new year. You're feeling good about this month. You're like, yes. And so with this, and I do feel like this with this, Justice with this choices, potential, seeing the potential in things. Sort of like, I feel like for me, it's sort of like, I really do think it's finding this balance within yourself of, again, being like kind of new at something and also at the same time having the knowledge. This knowledge just feels a little cynical, and I feel like, no, we want more of this excitement, and I like that we have the Queen of Swords. I mean the Queen of Wands, clarifying this Page of Swords. So Queen of Wands is like independent, focus, motivation, creativity. And so when I said the Page of Swords, it's sort of like, for me, like, again, being in that beginning stages, when when you're learning something and something new that you're excited about, and that's something that's important, is you're excited about and you're learning it, and so you kind of take up all the information. You just get so excited. Every new nugget of information that you get, every new, like, even like, let's say, it could be like a small step, you're excited about it, and that's the energy that we want in this Page of Swords. It's sort of like, yes, we have this, and it's leading you to something big, and that's something that I want you to see, that there's 2 queens here, and you're moving towards, I almost feel like the goals that you've been setting out. You are starting off strong, is what I'm seeing here, and the motion here with the Chariot and the Queen of Swords. So it is like you are moving forward, and with that, so Queen of Swords is sort of like having that clarity. Like, okay, this is what I want, and then using I would say, like, using your intellect and your logic, but also like your intuition, to guide you forward, and your passion. You're moving forward. There's more choices here than maybe you are even aware of, and I feel like with the Justice card also, it's like the world is bringing you choices, so be on the lookout for them. See what other stuff is coming through. So disco ball, free spirit, pleasure, amusement. Okay, an abrupt ending to your fun, but no, to me it's like the free spirit. This is what it is. This is, again, and it's the same kind of energy that I'm getting from this Page of Swords. So free spirit, pleasure, amusement, looking at things, not being too serious, because the Queen of Swords can be too serious sometimes, and that's where we have the balance of the Page of Swords here with us as well. We have like an ending here, and this is the ending, right? This is the ending that we're moving. But look, even at the ending, there's still like more things to happen. Yes, kind of has this ending. You have this phoenix, right? You burn ashes, but there's another, like, I feel like another progress. There's another way to go. This is by V Love and Tarot. This is her Lavender Dreams, and this is my Mystic Sight Oracle. And then we have Gifted Soul 777, Love You Affirmation. So my prayers have been heard and answered. And I do feel like that you're going to feel that. I feel like when we reach the point where there's ashes, where we have to rise up from the ashes, that means that we have to let go of something, and something substantial for that. And so I feel like that's what we're seeing here. You're rising up, and it's almost like you wanted this, you needed this, right? When we go through, we let go of things. So I'm actually going to see what sort of like love, because we see like everything, but I do actually want to see. So I might just do love one separately, but I'm thinking maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But I do want to see what sort of love energy is for the collective of group 1 for this January. The 9 of Keys, independence, self-reliance. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense because it's the 9 of Pentacles. And it's sort of like you're just enjoying life. So if you're single, you're enjoying that. If you're not single, you're just enjoying kind of even just being by yourself, like the joy of being you. Let's see what advice we have for you for the collective of group 1 for this upcoming month. Okay, back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. And again, you're going on this path. And it's sort of reevaluate your desires and going back to what you love. I feel like, again, it's sort of that Page of Swords energy. Because keep seeing like your childlike wonder is what I'm hearing. And so it's sort of like maybe you've been too, like I said, a little bit too stuck on being serious. And I feel like this is telling you, reminding you that no, it's all about fun. Don't get so stuck on the, oh, I have to do this or that. It's a very gentle reminder, and I love that it's there for us to see. So I hope you liked this reading, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing. We are doing, if you don't know already, I'm actually putting up you get to choose the content. So I put polls up, and you choose whatever reading you like, and you could also put recommendations in the comments. So everything is all about you. So you're choosing my content. I will be doing predictions like this, but like whatever other readings, like we have a love reading, we're going to have a fun general reading. So you choose. You're going to get to choose those polls. Thank you. And then there's also the personal reading giveaway for subscribers. So please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for being here. I am sending you a giant hug. And until I see you in the next one, bye-bye, my dear friends. Dear friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I am so happy that you are here as we find out what's happening with you this month. So you chose this beautiful daffodil, and it's all about new beginnings. I really do like this because it does feel like it's a new beginning. This is a timeless reading, but when I am releasing it, it is January. So this makes a lot of sense. New beginning. I also feel like there's a sense of listening to, like, here with this is really calling me your, like, solar plexus is important. So confidence, kind of going through it with like an optimistic mindset. And you can definitely see that with this. I almost feel like, oof, it's sort of like you're waking up. That's what I'm saying here. Like you're waking up to all this abundance, to all this beauty around you. I really like this energy for you. All right, let's do what the tarot has. So I'm using 2 tarots. I'm using this Ember deck, is what I call tarot that was created by Moonlight Goddess. It's one of her personal decks. She was kind enough to share it with me. And I'm using the Gifted All That Glitters Tarot by Gifted Soul 777. And that one is actually on Etsy, so you can definitely check it out if you like it. All the information is down below, of course, but let's get into it. So what's happening for the collective of group 1 is, the next 30 days, what's happening? Group 2, actually, Ace of Wands, nice, yeah. That makes a lot of sense, yes. 2 of Swords, okay. Okay, you're gonna get, alright, see what else. Yeah. Knight of Wands, lots of fire energy here. And I would not be surprised if we saw another sword energy, because I feel like those are the energies that you're kind of calling here forth. Oh no, the Lovers. Nice choice. Okay, so we're choosing, my friends. Or maybe even the Lovers coming through. I do like this. Alright, let's see overall, and then we're going to clarify with All That Glitters Tarot. Alright. And always, like, if you have a different way of reading it, like, than I do, that is totally okay. That's what you should do. Listen to your intuition, my friends. I do want to see that there is, like, again, I like to see the progress. So we have the Ace of Wands is beginning, and then we also have, like, all the way to the Knight of Wands. So there's a lot of progress to be made here. And it is all about passion. Like I said, it's sort of like you're rediscovering, and I want to say rediscovering yourself, rediscovering your passion, discovering something that you've been, like, really wanting to do. And I find it interesting that we have the Two of Swords and then we have the Lovers, because it does feel like there's a choice here. Again, do we choose things that we want to do, or I feel like it's like something that you're passionate about, or something that you're expected to do. We do have the Knight of Wands, and it's sort of that energy, again, of, like, following your passion, following the, having fun. It's really funny, because I feel like the overall collective reading for this month is supposed to be like, you're supposed to have fun. You're taking yourself way too seriously. That's what I'm getting. That's exactly what I'm going to say. Like, you need to be having fun. So let's see what clarifications we can get. Let's clarify. Let's start with the Lovers. What is this Lovers doing here? What is this Lovers doing here? We have the Queen of Pentacles. What is this Knight of Wands doing here? What is this Knight of Wands doing here? What is this Knight of Wands doing here? Okay, that wants to come out. Okay, the Ace of Swords, yeah. Alright, what is this Two of Swords doing here? What is this Two of Swords doing here? What is this Two of Swords doing here? Oh, and Page of Wands. Interesting. What is this Ace of Wands doing here? Oh, look at that, Ace of Prosperity. So Ace of Pentacles, which is all about prosperity. So we have a lot of, what do I want to say? We have a lot of potential. Look at this, how many aces you have. You have, actually, this, like, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. There isn't, the one missing is the Ace of Cups, which is interesting to me, because it does seem like there is a lot of passion here, but not the emotions, in terms, yeah, that doesn't seem to be involved here. So whatever project you are thinking about starting, please do it. I'm going to say it is, like, it seems to me like this month is all about starting new things, my friends. And this is important. Passion, things that you're passionate about will bring you prosperity, will bring you, like, and it feels like just like abundance in all its sense and glory. We have the Two of Swords. So it's, again, this is sort of like message that I keep hearing. It's sort of like, the choice is a free spirit, inspiration, messenger, fun. It's sort of like, that's what I'm hearing. It's sort of like this message of, this month is about having fun. This month is about not just being bogged down. It's sort of like, you need to refresh. That's what I see. Like, new beginning means that they need to refresh, need to start over. And I love that it's new beginning, and we have, like, 3 new different types of beginnings here. We have that Knight of Wands with this Ace of Swords, mental clarity, victory, divinely guided ideas. Oh, I love that one. Divinely guided ideas. So as you get ideas, and that's what I'm saying, if you have new ideas and projects that you're wanting to do, please take action. This is like something that I'm hearing here. It's like, you got to take action. And so this choice here is like the Lovers. Here we have this Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, provider, financially blessed. I do feel like I want to clarify that one again, though. The Lovers. What is this Lovers card doing? Why? Because I want to see the choices, really. Okay. Oh, boy. And look at this. It's interesting, because we have this, content. Oh, this 10, right? There must be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so this is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm going to say is focusing, this is interesting, because I feel like this is like your family here and things that bring you lots of joy here. Contentment, willful family, fortune, inheritance, but it's also like, I feel like nurturing yourself. So spending time with like family, but also spending time with yourself. That's important. spending time doing the work that the different activities that you're coming up with, the different projects, but also spending time with yourself and also spending time with family. It's sort of like I'm thinking like you need a balance in life here. But even in that, right? Even in that, what I'm saying here is that, boom, you have to kind of like have it, like be fun about it. It's sort of like, don't get bogged down too much in like having to, especially like, I know we have, like a lot of people do it. I used to like, and I probably still like to do it. Like I would come up with this long, gigantic list of like resolutions, like, okay, this year is going to be the one where I do everything. It's like, you know what I got done when I did that? Nothing, because I didn't even have fun. I kind of overwhelmed. I totally overwhelmed myself with that. And so I feel like that's something Spirit's telling you, like, don't overwhelm yourself. Have fun. Enjoy that this is like the beginning, but don't think that it's the end. You have to still put progress. You still have to put energy and like work into it, but always guided by passion and happiness. Look, engagement, relationships, and sexual needs. So maybe for some of you, I'm feeling like, ooh, yes. For some of you, maybe there is like new beginnings in terms of, although I'm not the cups. No, there's no cups, ace of cups, like I said, there's ace of this. So it might be that you have a lot of flirtiness coming through here. And again, sort of like, I would say a highlight also on relationships, especially family. Like, what is it that you value, right? That's what it is. Put that at first. Like, what's the most important thing for you? And this is Lavender Love Dreams by V Love and Tarot and V Love Crystal. This is my abundance. Again, abundance really like kind of keeps coming up here. And this reminds me a lot of the sun energy with the sunflower. So it's like abundance, joy. Look how many flowers you have, and they're all yellow. It's like really focus on that solar plexus chakra, because I feel like that's what this month is all about. And this is affirmations by Gifted Soul 777. I am lovable. Yes, you are lovable, right? So you have to give yourself permission to love yourself. And so that's an important aspect coming through here. So maybe that's something you want to do. I want to see what the love energy is for this month. Oh, Seeker of Hearts. Look at that. For some of you, you might actually have some sort of proposal with this engagement here. For some of you, congratulations if you're getting married. Or if you got engaged, that is pretty awesome. For others of you, I feel like there's some sort of like finally maybe confession coming through. An expression of appreciation. It could be like, flirting. It does feel like there's a lot of flirty energy here. So nothing quite solid, but it's very promising. All right, let's see. What advice can I give the collective of group 2 for this month? What advice can I give? Okay. Look at this. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Right? And so this love, right, because I do feel like that is that an energy coming through of this is like, it's sort of like the guiding factor here. I am lovable, right? There's the difference. I am lovable. And you're kind of like looking for love, and it comes through. But the most important thing is like love helps. You have to like love for yourself, I would say. Love for yourself helps to heal past hurts. And yeah, somebody else coming in does. It gives you a sense of security, but it really, love has to come from yourself. Cannot expect others to provide that sense of security or self-worth. It has to come. You have to make that. And I feel like that's maybe a little bit of an assignment. Work on yourself, my friends. Self-love, my friends. And I don't mean that in like just, in a superficial manner. I mean it in the way. Maybe even having a little courtship with yourself. Like take yourself out on dates. Give yourself treats, right? Like really spend time with you and get to know yourself, because I feel like new beginnings also comes through here. I really do like this though energy for you. I love this, but remember, do have fun. It is really about the fun this month. All right, so I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. We are doing, if you haven't heard from all my other videos, I'm doing like polls each week, so you get to choose the content. I will do the readings based on the polls. So if you want to vote, there you go. I'm also giving the a subscriber personal reading giveaway, so please do consider subscribing, and I appreciate you, and I love reading your cards. Thank you so much, and until I see you in the next one, big giant hug. Bye bye, my dear friends. From group 3, I am so happy that you are here. Let's see what's happening with you this month. Okay, so wisdom is calling. Also, not only wisdom is coming through here, there is a transformation. If you actually see, there's butterfly wings here. So there's a sense of transformation coming from your higher plane. So I would say lots of like your crown chakra and third eye coming through. Oof, yeah. I almost feel like you're going to have a lot of dreams this upcoming 30 days. So be on the lookout, because there's messages coming through here, especially as you're going through this transformation. Let's actually see what the tarot has for you. This is the Amber deck, as I call it, by Moonmoth Goddess. It's one of her personal decks, and she was kind enough to gift it to me. This is All That Glitters Tarot, so we're using that one. And this is by Gifted Goal 777, and she actually has it on Etsy. If you would like it, please buy it. All right, let's see what we have here for you. What's happening to a collective of group 3 this upcoming month? What's happening to the collective of group 3 this upcoming month? Let's see. Sorry, I'm like, hopefully you don't hear loud shuffling. What's happening to collective of group 3 this upcoming? Oh wow. Okay, we have the Fool, the Knight of Wands energy. Oh, the Knight of Wands wants to come out. The Ten of Cups, fulfillment, joy. Very lovely. Let's see. For Two of Pentacles. I actually love this because I'm saying that there's a if you're one of my dear friends who is like looking into the pregnancy, this is very ominous of like pregnancy there. For those of you who are not, I just wanted to get that out there. Look at this. We have the Two of Pentacles. It's always trying to find an inner balance within yourself. Whew. I actually feel like, but you're starting over here with this Fool energy. But I feel like you're actually enjoying yourself. As a thing, I'm going to say like the overall energy, the collective energy for this month in particular is having fun, really connecting to your inner child this month, I would say. Maybe I'll try to see if there's a reading that people want me to do that. The Knight of Wands is all about passion. And taking action on that passion. That's what I'm noticing here. Ten of Cups, fulfillment. So it's really interesting, again, because I really like this. It's sort of like what I keep seeing is like you need to really nurture yourself. And there is wisdom in there. And in like your inner child. It's sort of like the Fool energy is also like a beginner energy. But it's also, I love how it just... crazy. Okay. So I try not to shuffle in movement forward. Yes. On camera. But that is not what it is. It's sort of like sorry. I want to actually concentrate while I do this. Okay. It's sort of like I'm seeing here, it's sort of like that. And until you're good with your inner child, until you're good with yourself, it's sort of like you really can't move forward. That's the sort of the thing I'm seeing with the Two of Pentacles for me. It's always like trying to balance things out, even if things on the external, like if your circumstances feel overwhelming and chaotic, but you're still good. There's a sense of like peace coming through you. So that's an important thing. Let's see what this Knight of Wands is coming through here for us. The Hierophant. Wisdom coming, teaching wisdom again. What is this Ten of Cups doing here? What is this Ten of Cups doing here? We have, oh wow, Harvest, Seven of Pentacles. What is this Two of Pentacles doing here? What is this Two of Pentacles doing here? Six. Yeah, look at that. The Six of Cups. And so that just kind of, for me, it's sort of like this childhood is really important. So inner child guidance here is what I'm going to say. That you need to work on that. Inner child healing, my friends. needs to have, there's also a sense of needing to have patience here, as you see with this 10 of Cups, this fulfillment. If you are, like I said, if you're here, you usually watch my pregnancy messages and you're like waiting for pregnancy, and you're like having patience with yourself, giving yourself this patience, because it's gonna like, or even if it's not pregnancy, even if it's just, and just, I don't mean to like it's a bad thing, but like even if this has to do with like a project, with something that you really care about, your pet project, or something that you really want, having patience with yourself with that. It's like you can't force things. I just want to say, like, and feeling that. So the Knight of Wands being clarified by Hierophant for me is sort of like learning, right? Or maybe even looking for a teacher, possibly a mentor. But for me, it's like learning from this energy of passion, like that drives you. You know, when you get really excited about something, and before you know it, you're just sort of like going ahead and doing something with it, right? Like I have these ideas where I'm just like, all of a sudden, that's sort of how I do oracle decks. I have this idea and I start doing it, and before I know it, it sort of like comes together. And there's times when I'm like, I need to pause and think about this. But I feel like what you're doing here is sort of like that's guiding you. Listening to that passion, listening to that creativity is going to help you. And it almost feels like, yes, this is a new beginning, but look, you have this progress here in this. If you actually see from the Fool to the Chariot, there's a lot of movement here. Don't let it get away from you. I almost feel like that's something I want to say, like really tune into it, because there's a lot of things, and like I said, this is a lot of like information coming through here. See what other things are coming through. Vacation, so time for a reflection and happy distractions. Maybe for some of you are going on vacation. For some of you, it's actually like, to me, that Fool energy is also reminiscent of, like with this, it's sort of like the Six of Swords, moving away from tumultuous times into something even better. We have the quiet. So I again, lots of meditation, a lot of connection. And it's also, for me, the quiet is sort of like slowing down. It's like I said, it's not saying, because when you have that passion and you have that creativity, you just want to do everything, and that's fine. But wanting to get that outcome done right off, it's not that. It's sort of like slow and steady, my friend, slow and steady. And we have the Love Affirmations by Gifted Soul 777. This is my Mystic Light Oracle. This is Lavender Love Dreams by V Love and Tarot, V Love and Crystals. All the information is down below. Protected. I trust that my spirit guides want only the best for me. And so you are protected. You are being led to where you need to be. So there's a sense of trusting there, right? Like, especially when you're like, I'm not sure, it's like, it's not going fast enough. It's like, no, it's coming, and you're going to be quite happy with what the outcome is. All right, let's see what the love energy is for the collective of group 3 for this upcoming month. Oh, 10 of Keys, 10 of Pentacles, financial security, right? So we have that. And again, the kids, you actually feel like kids play a really strong role here. And the 10 of Cups is also about family as well. So it could be like that. It has to do with family, kids, inner child. Is really, those are the things I would say highlight coming through here. See what guidance we can give you. And that's the wisdom that I think is really, and it's going to help you transform. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Yes. And you see it's also another child. It's a child having compassion for a little buddy. Looking at yourself, and again, there's like butterflies here transforming. Like having compassion with yourself, having compassion with others. That is really what it is. And I feel like it's sort of like spending time, if you can this month, with your inner child. Like there needs to be a healing here for him or her. Right? So that's an important thing, especially if for those of you who are actually looking for especially when you're beginning something in terms of like, it could be a project, or whether you want to be pregnant, or whether it's like you're looking for love. All this sense of like, we tend to hold ourselves and others in this like, expectation. We expect things from ourselves and we expect things from others. And I feel like this month is not about the expectations. It's really about being open to what will happen, being open to your own spirit and to your inner child, but it's also being open to another person, and maybe their healing that they have to go through too. Yeah. So it's sort of like that. It's having compassion all around. And in that is the wisdom that comes through. Really, I feel like there's a lot learning for you. I feel like you will definitely learn and possibly become a teacher at one point in your life as well. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. If you haven't known, I am now doing polls each week for like a love reading and also for a general / fun reading. So if you're subscribed, you get to vote, and so you get to choose the content for the channel, and that's going forward. That's how I really want, because I want to build more of a community with all you, and I feel honored that, because I really do like it. I want you to like the content that I make. I want you to be excited about it, like I am excited about filming it for you. So thank you so much for being here. I am sending you a giant hug, and until I see you in the next one, bye-bye, my dear friends. Friends from group 4, I'm so happy you are here. So let's find out what's happening with you this month. Okay, so the wise woman of the Grove, Grace. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this. I feel like you're finding some sort of treasure. Oh boy. So it's treasure that, I like this a lot, because I feel like, well, it's a treasure of grace, but I feel like it's a treasure of something unexpected. It's something that, it's a simple pleasure. It's a simple treasure that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. It's sort of being highlighted here. So I really like this. I feel like it's almost a treasure for yourself, something you've been seeking. With this in mind, I want to say maybe something to do with love. I also feel like it's sort of, with that red is for me the first chakra, so that might be something for a sense of security. I feel like it's sort of, I like this because I feel like it's something you've really been wanting, and it comes in, but it doesn't come out. It doesn't come in the way that you think it will, in the package you think it will. But it's also something that you, at the same time, you've been wanting, but weren't really expecting. You wouldn't think that it would really happen. So I'm going to be using the Ember Tarot, that's how I call it, by Moon Moth Goddess. It's her own personal deck. She was kind enough to share it with me. And I'm also going to be using All That Glitters Tarot by Gifted Soul 777. And this one you can find on Etsy. All right, let's see what we have here. What is happening for the collective of group for this upcoming month? What's happening for the collective of group? We have Death. We have the Sun, we have 5 of Cups, and we have the King of Swords. These all just came out. So didn't even run. Okay. Alright, so 5 of Cups. I feel like that we're starting to end this sadness, this regret. And like I almost want to say that I feel like this treasure might also be like a gift, a blessing, right? Like in disguise, if you will. You didn't expect it, but something good is going to come out from whatever this 5 of Cups was. So yeah, it's sort of like this ending that's coming, and it brings in the sun, brings in this joy that's coming, this fulfillment that finally comes in here. So I feel like those tears are going to turn into a smile. That's what I'm seeing here. With the King of Swords, I feel like it's almost like you also have the power here as well. You have the power to keep living in regret and not noticing the presence, or the bounty or treasure chest that is right in front of you. You have that choice, right? You have this to just close your eyes, or you have this sense of like, hey, this is a potential for moving forward to do something different. I almost feel like you have to listen to your logic. I want to say your brain who's trying to say like, no, it's time. We're going to move on. This was something, because I feel like your heart is still hurting. It sort of wants to stay in the past, but maybe even this might even be a friend that's saying like, no, it's like something better is coming along, and it is. They might even be the one who's like, hey, I want to help you heal that heart of yours. They might be offering that something for you that way, but it's sort of like you have to let go of like holding on to something that's already done. Because if you actually see the person's holding tightly to somebody and not wanting to let go. Look, open eyes, closed eyes, closed eyes. Yep, that's a big one. Because you're not seeing the gift. I feel like that is present for you. All right, let's see what's clarified. What is this King of Swords doing here? What is this King of Swords doing here? Oh, yeah, King of Cups. Look at that. Maturement, diplomatic status. But I almost feel like it's beautiful because your heart and mind are kind of in it together. It's sort of like, it might also be that there is two different suitors that are possibly coming through here. But for me, it's sort of like a balance between your mind and your heart, and I feel like you're coming to balance with this. What is this Death card doing here? What is this Death card doing here? What is this Death card doing here? Death card doing here? Ace of Wands. Look at this. Inspiration, passion. So from this Death card, right, from this ending here, there is something new. Something rises. It could be that there's because sometimes the Ace of Wands is a regeneration in terms of like something from the past comes back. For others of you, it's something that's totally new, and it's coming. Again, I feel like this Five of Cups is turning into something very positive. What is the Five of Cups? Let's do Five of Cups. What is this Five of Cups doing here? Oh, oh wow. So Five of Cups clarified by the Five of Cups. I can't make that up. So sadness, crying over spilled milk, lost opportunity. But you're focusing so much on the lost opportunity or this crying over the spilled milk that you're not seeing that there's an opportunity. There's something even better. This Ace of Wands is coming through here. And the Sun is coming through here. What is the Sun doing here? What is the Sun doing here? What is the Sun doing here? Yep, look at this Page of Cups, good news, messengers, emotionally mature, but that's not it. I feel like good news are coming your way. It's something that's fulfilling, and for some of you, it might even be that there's like a lot of love being offered here for some of you. It also just feels like this, like I said, this Five of Cups just seems like it's gonna turn into a smile. It's gonna turn into a blessing for you. So I really like this. Let's see what other stuff is coming through. So belly dancer, strength, body confidence, and sensuality. Here we have insecurities, negative attitude. So there's a sense of insecurity coming through. But with this, there's also a sense of like, if you can get out of this insecurities, you're going to have so much fun because you're going to be like, there's a lot of sensuality there for you. And you have running. So we have facing fears and problems or not taking responsibility for your actions. I feel like for some of you, you've been running away from these problems or maybe insecurities, like the spills, you've been putting it away, but now you're facing it. And I feel like I said, there's a blessing coming for you because of it. Oh, facing your fear. Wow, really? Come on. So this is it. You've got to face your fears because at the end, there's like the tunnel of light. Once you face your fears, you're going to go into something even better. And I kid you not. Stay fearless. I choose love over fear. Yeah, especially I feel like for some of you who are like scared of going into like another relationship, going into giving your heart into something. It could even be relationship or putting your heart into like a project or something. You're like, oh my goodness, I don't know if this is going to work. Yes, go all in. I love that this is. Okay, I don't need to say it. This is Lavender Love Dreams by V Love and Tarot, V Love and Crystals. This is my Mystic Site Oracle. And this is Love You Affirmations by Gifted Soul 777. Let's see what love, since it feels like there's a lot of love being channeled here. Let's see what the love energy is coming through for the collective of group 4 for this month. Sun, look at that. Boom. And it's a confirmation, the sun, brighten. Yeah, it is. There's like love potential here for all of you. And if it's not love, it's like a project that you will enjoy, the happiness, the joy, but you gotta move on, my friends, and you gotta take that chance. I know it's scary, but it feels like there's a treasure waiting for you to see it. It's there. All right, let's see what other guidance we can give for the collective of group 4 for this upcoming month. Look at this. I want you to see this. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Yes, you are. Look at that. And I almost feel like you feel trapped here, but you're not. You have a lot more, like, you have a lot more than you're giving yourself credit for. Like a lot of strength. You are definitely Like, I love this because it's sort of like, feel like you feel trapped in this, but no, you're awakening to it. Let the joy, the fun come in through here for this month. You got this, my friends. I really do mean that. And the things that are coming, whatever it is whatever gave you that 5 of Cups energy, it's gonna turn into a blessing. Believe that. Believe that big time, because you got the Sun twice. You got beautiful cards. So I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing. In case you haven't actually heard or anything, I am now doing weekly polls where you get to choose the content. So I have a love reading poll, and then I have a general / fun reading where you get to choose whatever it is that, the content that you want for the upcoming week. And that's how I'm going to be doing it from now on. I'm going to sprinkle in other random stuff, but that's the big one. I'm so grateful to you. Oh, and then also another reason to subscribe is I'm actually going to be giving out personal readings for subscribers, and you'll see everything is going to be in the community tab. I am growing this community because I really like you, my friends. And I think we all could use friends. I don't know about you, but I definitely know I can. So thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read your cards. And until I see you in the next one, giant hug, and bye-bye, my dear friends.